The 1990s were a goldmine for horror fans, but some films didn't get the love they deserved. While scream queens and slashers ruled the mainstream, plenty of hidden gems slipped under the radar. These are the underdogs, the ones that gave us chills, thrills, and sometimes unintentional giggles, and they're dying for a rewatch. If you're a horror aficionado or just someone who's tired of watching Scream for the 100th time, this list will scratch that spooky itch. And hey, before we start, why not give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, and hit that subscribe button? Trust me, you'll want to stick around until the end. Number 2 is an absolute game changer. Directed by Dan O'Bannon, the man who wrote Alien, this little-known Lovecraft adaptation deserves a resurrection of its own. Based on the case of Charles Dexter Ward, the film follows a private investigator hired by a woman whose husband is dabbling in some truly grotesque experiments. Think decaying corpses, ghastly rituals, and a basement that's the stuff of nightmares. What sets this apart is the practical effects. We're talking about slimy, goopy monstrosities that'll make you gag in the best way possible. It's atmospheric, creepy, and criminally overlooked. What do you get when you lock 7 strangers in a giant deadly puzzle box? You get Cube. While it's technically more sci-fi horror, the claustrophobic tension and gruesome traps are nightmare fuel. This Canadian indie flick starts off as a mystery but quickly spirals into a gory commentary on human nature. The death scenes are inventive, the characters feel real and flawed, and the minimalist set design gives off a Kafkaesque vibe. If you like escape rooms, this movie is for you. Directed by Abel Ferrara, this black-and-white vampire flick is a haunting, philosophical journey through New York City. Lily Taylor plays a philosophy student who gets bitten and slowly transforms into a blood-sucking predator. But this isn't your average vampire tale. It's a deep sinking into existential dread, addiction, and morality. The gritty cinematography and Taylor's raw performance give it an edge that sticks with you long past the film's closing moments. If Nietzsche wrote horror movies, this would be it. John Carpenter's love letter to H.P. Lovecraft and Stephen King, this film is a mind-bending descent into madness. Sam Neill plays an insurance investigator looking for a missing horror author whose books literally drive readers insane. The lines between fiction and reality blur in ways that will have you questioning your own sanity. With unsettling visuals, chilling performances, and a story that feels eerily prophetic in today's world of viral conspiracies, this is Carpenter at his most underrated. What if The Shining was set in space? Directed by Paul W.S. Anderson, this sci-fi horror is about a spaceship that goes to hell, literally. When the Event Horizon returns after disappearing for years, a rescue crew discovers that the ship has been to another dimension and brought something evil back with it. Lawrence Fishburne and Sam Neill deliver stellar performances, but the real star here is the production design. The haunting imagery and disturbing gore will stick in your brain for weeks. Cannibalism, dark comedy, and a killer soundtrack? Sign me up! Ravenous takes place in the 1840s and follows a cowardly soldier, played by Guy Pearce, who's sent to a remote fort in the Sierra Nevada. What starts as a survival story quickly turns into a twisted tale of hunger, both literal and metaphorical. Robert Carlyle steals the show as a charming but horrifying antagonist. It's a bizarre mix of genres that somehow works perfectly, leaving you both horrified and oddly amused. Hey anime fans, this one's for you. Directed by Satoshi Kon, Perfect Blue is a psychological horror masterpiece that you should watch. The story follows a pop idol who quits her music career to pursue acting, only to be stalked by an obsessive fan. As her grip on reality starts to unravel, so does yours. The film explores themes of identity, voyeurism, and the dark side of fame, making it a chilling precursor to modern internet culture. Fun fact, the movie Black Swan was heavily inspired by it. Yes, it's the third adaptation of Invasion of the Body Snatchers, but this version, directed by Abel Ferrara, yes, him again, is unfairly overshadowed by its predecessors. Set on a military base, the paranoia runs high as people are replaced by emotionless duplicates. The film's use of practical effects and eerie atmosphere make it a standout. Plus, Meg Tilly delivers one of the most bone-chilling monologues in horror history.
Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna run? Where are you gonna hide?
Clive Barker's Nightbreed is a dark fantasy horror about a man who discovers a hidden world of monsters called Midian. But these aren't the villains, humans are. The film was butchered by studios upon release, but the director's cut reveals Barker's true vision. With imaginative creature designs and an epic scope, it's a monster movie with heart. Think X-Men meets Hellraiser, but way weirder. If you've ever played Silent Hill, you owe it to yourself to watch Jacob's Ladder. Directed by Adrian Lyne, this psychological horror follows a Vietnam vet, played by Tim Robbins, as he experiences nightmarish hallucinations and uncovers a dark turn of events. The film's surreal imagery and emotional weight make it unforgettable. It's not just scary, it's soul-crushing. The shocking finale will turn everything you thought you knew upside down. So there you have it, 10 underrated horror movies from the 90s that deserve a second chance. Did we miss any of your favorites? Drop your suggestions in the comments below. We'd love to hear what hidden gems you think should have made the list. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Be sure to check out our horror movies playlist for more spine-chilling films. See you in the next video.